everybody, and welcome to today's interview with Cleanroom Technology magazine. Today I am speaking to Simon Fry, who is chairman and owner of Micronclean, which is a cleanroom consumables and laundry company based in the UK. First of all, Simon, nice to meet you. How's it going?
Nice to meet you. Good, thank you. Yes, well.
So let's just start. So could you give me a brief overview of sort of the history of your company, the roots, where it came from, who set it up?
Yeah, well, we're a family business. It's my family's business. My grandfather acquired the business in 1929, so a bit over 90 years ago now. But it's a pre-existing business prior to that, as a traditional laundry, going back to the end of the 1800s. I took over from my father in about 1991, and I was managing director for a number of years, and took on the role of chairman about 6 or 7 years ago, really to let the management team and directors flourish without me in the way. I'm still quite involved on projects, but I tend to step back a bit from the day-to-day activities.
Yeah. So obviously you're growing, you're expanding, your business is getting bigger. How would you say you're going to look into your business strategy going forward, the innovations you're going to use to support that?
Well, the whole history of the business, well, for a very long time, has been one of innovation. The laundry industry has been consolidating for a large number of years. And when I joined the industry in the 1990s, there were perhaps 30 family businesses our size. We're now the largest UK family-owned laundry business. All of those other ones have gone either through consolidation, profitability, or succession issues. And the only reason we haven't gone down the same route is because we've focused on developing new technologies and taking the market forward, developing new markets, and placing ourselves at the high quality end of the marketplace. So that took us into cleanroom business, and more recently into consumables. And that culture is really an incredibly strong part of where the business is going. So we're employing now, we have an R&D team of about 7 people. We bring in graduates in chemistry, microbiology, medical areas, my own personal backgrounds in physics and microelectronics. So we've got a broad spectrum of really quite high skill bases, particularly for a laundry business. And we're using that now to develop new products and hopefully new marketplaces in the future.
Yeah. So focusing specifically on cleanrooms, obviously Cleanroom Technology magazine, what are you offering now that you think is going to support like cleanroom operators going forward? How are they going to be able to lean on you going forward?
Well, I guess that's in part down to size, knowledge, and our technologies. We're the largest provider of laundry services, cleanroom laundry services in the UK. We've got a great team of people. They're very passionate. We've got a great family background and attitude in the company. And I think that shows with customers. So it supports the customers. It helps. We work consultatively with them. It allows us to match our service and products to what they require. And going forward, we're developing more and more products into the same customer base. We've developed over the years a nationwide service. So we have hubs across the UK. We've got 5 hubs now. We run overnight transport from our Lincolnshire production units. We have 3 production units in Lincolnshire. And then we run local vehicles out every day across the whole of the UK. So we offer a UK-wide delivery service. And on the back of that, that's obviously built for the laundry, but on the back of that, we offer our consumables. So we have a great set of people coming to see our customers. We can deliver on time with the best technology products. So I think that's where our focus will maintain in the UK. Looking outside the UK, laundry, of course, is constrained geographically just to the UK, but consumables we can sell across the world. And we're now developing an export business. Our consumables business has grown to around about £8 million now, and is growing stronger. And I would see in the next 10 years, that will be the major strand of our business. That's taking it across the world. So we're developing a great set of distributors, and indeed selling directly ourselves in some countries.
Oh, that's very interesting. So I hear, leaning on that, actually, I hear that you're on the brink of a big geographical expansion to India, I believe. So could you tell us a bit about that, and what's that been like?
Yeah, well, yes. We've been looking at a long time to move outside the UK because we have quite a high market percentage in the UK, so we're always going to have to move outside the UK. We looked at a number of markets. We looked at China, but that's fully serviced and developed. We looked at Eastern Europe. And again, there wasn't much business there, and what there was being served from other European countries. we got to India not really looking at laundry, but because of our consumables business. We set up a small consumables business distributorship there. But all the pharmaceutical companies we went into said, well, you're Micronclean, don't you do clean room laundry? And we soon realized that there were no clean room laundries in India. So the aseptic manufacturing pharmaceutical companies that wanted to export, particularly to the West, to Europe, America, Japan, came under the auspices of the FDA and the MHRA and similar. And they were going into these pharmaceutical companies and saying, well, what you're doing isn't acceptable in a whole series of areas, one of which was garments and laundries. And at that time, they all had, in fact, they still do at this point in time, have on-premise laundries, which is sort of reminiscent to where the UK was, I suppose, in the early 1980s. So there's a huge opportunity. It was a big risk. It still remains quite a big risk, a big plunge for us. It's about a £6 million investment for us to build a laundry out there, which we have now done in Bangalore. And we were just in the process of opening or finishing commissioning and opening when COVID struck in March. And of course, we've been under lockdown and we've had huge problems actually finalising the commissioning because we can't get contractors in because they're all locked up in different locations in India. That's being relaxed now and commissioning is coming towards the end. So we're really excited about being able to take in our first customers and start to offer that laundry service there.
Oh, that's very exciting. Of course, like you've got a big sort of UK base already set up and now you're expanding into India, but how do you think your India expansion is going to benefit or impact your UK business?
Oh, well, very directly. I think we've had to do quite a lot of new things in India. That starts, I suppose, with having to have duplicate systems. So we've got dual boilers, dual diesel generators. We don't have any diesel generation in the UK. Specifically, we've had to, we had imposed upon us a zero liquid discharge requirement on the Bangalore facility. So we can't dispose of any effluent. So we've had to put in complete effluent recycling plants, and taking that back into pharmaceutical grade water is a big challenge. Something that we've now completed and is working very well. And I can definitely see that being brought back in to the UK as an environmental improvement in what we do. We have our own IT house. We have software we call Protrax, our internal name for it. And that's been developed over the years in the UK. And we have RFID, radio frequency identification chips in all of our garments. Although in the UK, not in cleanroom garments because they're gamma irradiated and that destroys and wipes the chips. But in India, we'll be putting in steam sterilization autoclaves, not a new technology, but new to us. That allows us to use RFID tags out there. And that's allowed us to put in much stricter batch control on the garments and the production. So we are using SCADA, which is a horrible acronym, Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition, to monitor all of the equipment and collect the information that we need to validate the wash cycle, the dry cycle, the autoclave cycle. That will be tied back to individual garments. So a customer who might be in an FDA audit has a problem, can pull out a garment, go online and actually draw off the specific batch data for that garment to demonstrate compliance. So we think that's a really strong offering. We have that in part in the UK now, but we've taken that to a much higher level in India, and I can definitely see that coming back into the UK. So in the UK, our plan is imminently really to rebuild our cleanroom laundry. We need more capacity. It's a relatively old facility. It still audits very well, complies very well, but we would like to rebuild a new facility. And indeed, our plans are to build a campus. So it will be the cleanroom laundry, but also manufacturing clean rooms, which we have in a small scale at the moment. We want to upscale those, warehousing and office space. So that will start in the next year or so. And I think what we developed in India will very much come back and influence how we develop the facilities in the UK. It's quite nice that we can take the UK technology into India, learn in India, and bring that back into the UK to benefit the customers here.
Like a win-win situation, yeah. That's all really, really interesting. Like I hadn't thought about a lot of that stuff. So I think that's everything I had for today. So thank you, Simon, for your time. Thank you to everyone watching behind the screen. I hope you found that interesting. I did. I hope you're staying safe and have a good day.